Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of Gunpla TV, and this is the last week of August 2020.
That is right.
The year is just cracking by. We're finally getting closer towards the end of 2020. I think a lot of people out there are going to be probably pretty excited about this year, maybe starting to finally come to a close.
I'm already hoping 2021's better.
Hopefully, we will have to see, but anyway, we do actually have this week from Bandai Hobby. It's all Gundam related.
Hooray!
So we have no Pucci spirits, other type of stuff, or figurize. It's all actually Gundam. So nothing master grade, nothing large. It's still all HG kit, but still kind of exciting. Still,
yeah.
At least it's always exciting to finally just get Gundam stuff. So
yeah, that's true.
All right, so starting off with the one in front of me, and this is the one that I will be building because I think I've built all the other Haro kits so far, so I can bring in the other ones to compare. They started off with, I think the ball was the first one they did.
Oh, like a Haro ball?
They had the Haro ball,
That's
and then
cool.
they had the Haro. I can't remember the name of all the other ones, but I have them all sitting on a shelf somewhere. So this is the latest in the Haro adventure line. We have the Haropla Harofitter. So he's got that cool kind of like four-wheeled car.
It kind of reminds me of like those little things you put babies in so they can walk around.
Yeah, he's got his own little baby walker. His legs would extend out through here.
There you go.
It's for your baby Haros, so that's kind of cool. It's a nifty.
This is from Gundam Build Divers Rize, but I don't remember it from the series. But and again, I've been kind of like watching it on and off, so maybe I just kind of missed it, but
I haven't watched that series yet at all. So I kind of like this box because the design of it harkens back to the older kits from like the 80s. I think they had this red bar on it with the white packaging, so it kind of reminds me of a more nostalgic type of packaging. So
yeah, more quaint, you know?
More quaint. That's kind of quite cool. So this will take me literally like 20 minutes to probably put together.
Nice.
So yeah, I don't have to spend too much time to actually build stuff this week. But speaking of needing time to build stuff this week, you'll have your hands full with another new Build Divers kit. What do we have?
We have the Gundam Anima Rize from, I think this is actually a new series. Or I know it was a manga. Okay. I'm not sure if they're going to make it into an anime because it actually has the QR code here that says watch the anime.
Right, that looked a little bit different. Okay.
Yeah, so like it's like a spin-off series from this series from what I understand. But I was under the impression it was only a manga. Maybe they are making an anime version too now that this show is over. I
think, so we couldn't show that kit you built last week because it had a spoiler on the box, which apparently was this monstrosity in front of you. Which we'll need to talk about that in a little bit too. But
that's right. So I guess this has like another new Core Gundam in it. It looks like it's the Core. No, it is the Core Gundam 2.
It's the Core 2? Okay.
Yeah. I think
a new Core 2 with
is it the Core 1?
New armor.
Does that look more like the one you have, you think? Maybe it's a Core 1.
I see. I mean, they all kind of look the same, to be honest.
Yeah.
I couldn't really tell you the difference between the 1 and the 2.
I think he might be a Core 1 that I'm looking at.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to take a look in your review.
Yeah.
So it should say on the runner there too. But
it probably will say on the runner. That's true. So he's got kind of like this animal motif going on with some like weird little animal arm things and leg things.
Oh.
And they got these little stickers on them that kind of remind me of Beast Wars, if any of you guys remember that one. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Interesting
indeed. Actually, and to be honest, quite honest with you, this next one is actually the one that I was a bit more interested in than that one. I think this looks quite cool. So what is this thing?
I guess it's like an accessory kit for that core. Or I guess any
it could be any, but it's from that same Rize series.
Yeah. It looks, I don't know, it looks like a weird little figure. But then you can attach it.
You can attach it. So you can either build it, you can either put it together and build it like it's its own complete unit, or just use like the arms and legs as like extra boosters and or fuel tanks, what have you. So that's kind of quite cool if you wanted to use those long pieces for any kind of customization. Plus it comes with a stand.
Oh, it does. Nice. They've been doing that a lot lately where they've just been throwing these little stands in there.
Yeah, it's not the most fancy stand ever. It's just that 3-piece type of deal, but it's always nice to have stands.
Exactly. I'm not sure if that's something they're doing more recently, because I remember when I was doing Gunpla like a couple of years ago, they never would throw it stand. It was always like something you had to buy separate.
It's been a few years they've been throwing this thing. It depends on like if the kit really needs it or not.
Right, that's true too. But that one's cool.
It is quite cool. I think that looks quite cool, and it's not that expensive either because it's one of these little tiny booster type of things. So.
And it works probably with any of the Core Gundams. So if you have 1, 2,
I would imagine.
Yeah.
So that's cool. All right, so that's it for what came in this week. But last week we mentioned that Bandai announced that they were going to start showing off some new future releases on their Twitter feed or webpage or wherever it was after the end of the last show. So there was 2 announcements that were new. I don't think there was anything more than that. I was kind of expecting maybe that Perfect Grade December release, but
that would have been
I guess that never materialized. So I don't know when that'll come, if it'll come. There's something they previewed a long time ago, but one of the 2 announcements is actually related to this nice, cool monstrosity that you have in front of us here. So this version that you built, it's a combination of all the other kits that from this series, and they just combined,
including your Wodom.
Including my Wodom. So you stole the legs, and like the bottom part is that kit that I built.
Yeah, the entire bottom is the Wodom. Like, you use the entire kit from what I see. Like,
okay. I remembered you asked me to bring it in so you could build this thing, and I remembered it also came with those extra armor pieces. I don't know if you need those or not, just in case. I threw them in the bag, and it does look like you needed them. But one of the things that kind of makes me not such a huge fan of this particular version of this kit is just the amount of colors.
Yeah, it's like all over the place, right?
Right, it's just like you just threw up. It's just like a big piece of Gundam vomit. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's just it's just a bit too wild for my taste.
I agree.
But that's one of the things that this is something they announced actually, and I think it was Twitter that I saw it on. So they're making a new version of this kit. I think you actually get like 4 different kits.
Yeah, you get the entire whole thing of all 4 kits.
All 4 kits, but they're all molded in the same gold plastic. So, in the promotional images they have, it shows this combined unit, but since everything is that one kind of solid gold, it actually doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, it looks much better that way because you have some sort of consistent color scheme going on there.
So I think for me personally, if I was to build all of these kits, I would keep these ones separate, and then I would get that gold version and then just keep the gold version in the combined form.
That would be nice.
I think that's the best look for it. But you can build the gold kits individually as well and keep those smaller.
Yeah, and they actually look quite nice by themselves like that too. So that's always really cool.
That is cool indeed. So I think I don't recall correct specifically or not, but I believe this gold version is going to be a regular release.
You know, I looked the other day and I want to say it was, but I could have been mistaken.
I think this is something.
I don't think it's premium Bandai.
I don't think it was. I think it's something that we'll be able to carry. So that's something exciting. So we can maybe get that one put together to do a comparison.
We should do that. Yeah.
Maybe
we have this one for me, and you can do that one.
And I have the gold. All right. So. And then the other announcement, this is something that I thought was quite exciting. It was a new announcement for the Real Grade lineup.
Oh, nice.
And they're going back to the Universal Century line. So it's not another strike-based kit, or it's nothing from any of the alternate series. So yeah, sorry, Seed fans. It's nothing 00 related, thankfully. It's a wing. I wouldn't mind a new real grade wing, especially if it's like Epion. But it's nothing like that. It's from the Universal Century lineup, and it is actually you didn't take a look to see what it was. So this is a surprise for you too. So of course, a lot of viewers out there probably already know, but it is a real grade Zeong.
Oh wow!
Isn't that exciting? Huge. That's going to be a big one. So.
Jeez.
To date, my absolute favorite real grade kit that they've released so far is the real grade Sazabi.
Yeah. I really want to.
Sazabi also, he's quite, at least for real grade size, he's a pretty decently big guy. So to have a real grade Zeong also get released, that's going to be a rather exciting kit, because the HG Zeong, it's one of the earlier HG kits that they released in the HG series. So it's getting a bit. It's getting a bit dated, and it's not exactly the best in terms of details. So this is quite exciting to get a real grade Zeong. So actually, if you think about it too, they've been releasing a lot of the suits that Char used in the series. So we have Zaku, we have Zabi, we're gonna have Zeong, and it also kind of brings up an exciting possibility. Although you have to wonder if they'll do it or not. But there is the possibility, and more than likely, it would end up being online exclusive. But hopefully, we get a real grade perfect Zeong.
Oh, with the little legs?
With the
not the little legs, but the big legs.
Yes, the master grade kit of that guy is quite big, and he has a huge box. So it would be quite cool to see a perfect Zeong get released in real grade scale. Don't know if they would actually do it, but I would be quite happy to see if they actually did. So that'll be something exciting to look forward to. I don't recall what month that was going to be released now that I think of it. But yeah, real grade Zeong is going to be out. I'm looking forward to that one. It's going to be quite exciting. So
I didn't get to see any images. I'm excited to see how much detail is on that.
I don't recall if they actually showed. They have a promotional image of it, which I think was just like a 3D artwork type or a line drawing.
Yeah.
I don't recall if they didn't actually show anything from the kit itself. So
that's all right though.
That's okay. But yeah, something really exciting to look forward to coming out. Maybe I want to say December, but I don't recall.
Possibly. Right before Christmas. New Year's.
Indeed. So usually December is kind of quite busy with releases. So we'll have to see this year what actually comes out. So I think that wraps it up then for this week's episode of Gunpla TV.
I'm not sure what we're coming out with next week. But I know we're doing the our monthly giveaway next week too.
That is indeed. So yeah, remember to keep commenting on the videos on YouTube or on our HobbyLink.tv if you want to enter to win 5,000 yen HobbyLink Japan store credit, and that's all you need to do to enter to win. Yeah. So that'll be next week, and then I believe I saw that the Master Grade Extreme. Oh, is that next week? Unicorn? Not next week. That'll be. I think I saw that is supposed to be out actually on the 12th. So that's coming soon. So just a reminder out there, if you have a Master Grade Extreme Unicorn on pre-order, the initial September release is actually going to be quite limited. Not many are coming in. They're kind of staggering it, so we get some in September, and then more start to come in during the following months. So if yours doesn't come in during the month of September, don't panic, because we're going to keep getting more and more over the next coming months. So yes, I think that wraps it up then for our last episode of August 2020. Thank you so much for watching. Any final words from you, Mr. Evan? No, I just look out for some reviews from us, I guess, soon. Other than that, we'll catch you next time. Short review, actually. I wonder, 20 minutes to build this thing. I wonder if I can knock out 10 minutes, a 10-minute video on this thing. If not, throw this one in there. Right? Maybe I can plug in some boosters on there, start flying them around, do some kind of crazy hand animation. Couldn't look any worse than this. Oh. Couldn't look any worse than that. Right. Well, but once the gold one comes out, it'll look much better. So. Yeah. Exciting stuff to look forward to. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button below if you're not subscribed already. Comment to enter to win 5,000 yen HobbyLink Japan store credit giveaway. And that does it. Stay tuned next week for, hopefully there's more coming next week. I don't know if there's anything actually coming out next week. Yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. You'll see us again. You'll see us again shortly. All right. Catch you next time. Oh, my legs are popping. No, you're getting old. For real.